you're currently using MyDesigns to sell print-on-demand products or digital downloads, then this video is perfect for you because I'm going to show you 7 different workflow tips to make life easier when using MyDesigns. It's quite a complex tool with lots of different features. So the goal with this video is to teach you something new and to help you sell more products on Etsy. And just by the way, the last tip I'm going to mention in this video is an insanely massive time saver that I'm going to use a ton in the future. So make sure to stick around for that. For this first tip, I'm going to show you how to generate video mockups in bulk. This is a fairly new feature within MyDesigns, and it's really handy because video mockups can draw a lot more attention to your listings. If someone is scrolling through the search results and they hover over your thumbnail, a video is going to start playing, which is going to be a lot more intriguing than just a static image. The way to create these video mockups is you will first of all need to have some actual normal mockup images created, because these video mockups are essentially a slide show of already existing mockups. So let's go ahead and select all of these listings right here and create a video mockup for our t-shirts. So you'll want to head over to mockups over here and select video mockups from the drop down. Then it's going to ask you to select multiple file slots. So I'm just going to deselect all of them, and the order that you select these in is the order they will show up in the video. So let's just start with t-shirt 1, t-shirt 2, t-shirt 3. You can also generate a preview. This takes a little while, but essentially it just shows you image 1 fading to image 2, and there's a bit of a zoom effect as well. So there is some movement and some interest for this listing. This is just an early stage of this video mockup generator. I think they're probably going to be a bit more creative with it and give us more options in terms of customizing it. But as you can see right here, this is what it currently creates, a bit of a slideshow. All you have to do then is just generate an output file slot down here. So I'm just going to call this video t-shirt and click the green check mark right there. Click yes to confirm this new slot, and then if you hit submit, it is going to add that to the queue. Now this is creating video files, so it's going to take a little bit longer than with the usual mockup images, but it is worth it, and because it definitely draw more eyes to your listing and get you more clicks. Next up, another thing that I've seen a lot of people sort of asking about is, what if I've got a listing prepared right here, like the example for a t-shirt, but I want to use the same design and also list it separately on a hoodie or a mug or a sticker, you know, something that doesn't necessarily want to be in this same listing. It's supposed to be separate. How do I create that separate listing without having to start from scratch? So there's 2 ways to do this, and both have their advantages and disadvantages. So I'm just going to show you both of the options that you have. First of all, you might know that you've got these different listing fields right here. So the normal listing data, you've got inventory, you've got keywords. We can actually add a new field to this if we head into the templates section over here in the top right hand corner and just click on this plus symbol right here, add new layout. And then we can rename this to, let's say, hoodie, for example. Hit update layout, and now we've got a title, tag and description field for hoodies as well. All we have to do is hit save and then click update template, and as you can see, now it's added this hoodie slot over here for all of our listings. So we can transfer our main listing data to the new hoodie field as well. The way to do that is have everything selected, all of your listings, go to actions, edit in bulk. Now where it says listing right here, you want to select the title field for your hoodie section. So I'm going to select that, and we're going to use a variable because we've already filled this in for the t-shirt. So if you click add variable, leave it at value, and then change this to listing title, because the listing right here, this is our t-shirt data. So you get a preview up here, retired accountant, retirement gift t-shirt. That is what we want to transfer over, and then we can quickly change this right here at the end from t-shirt to hoodie. So apply this to selected listings, and there we go. As you can see, now we've got that part of the listing transferred. So I'm going to repeat this process for the description and tags as well, and then we can go about actually replacing the keywords so it applies to our hoodie listing that we want to upload. So edit in bulk once again, change this to description, add a variable, change the value to the description right here from the top, hit apply, and there we go. So now that I've got that done for the tags as well and everything else, and we can head back to the edit in bulk function and now start replacing some words. So title field right here, we want to change that to hoodie title, and then the action to find and replace. So we want to find the word t-shirt. As you can see, it's just replaced that or deleted it from the preview window right here. And we want to replace it with hoodie. Simple as that. So just do apply to selected listings, hit yes. And as you can see here, it now says hoodie for all of these designs, whereas in the original listing, it's still, if I double click on this, it still says t-shirt, so it has our old data in there. So we can carry on now, do the same for the description as well. So edit in bulk, we want to change this field to hoodie description. We want to go find and replace. You can also copy it right here, straight from the description, copy and paste it into this field and change this to hoodie once again. So as you can see, that sentence has been altered, and we can hit apply to selected listings. And yeah, once you're done with this, do it for the tags as well. And once that is done, you're ready to upload to a separate listing on Etsy. And yeah, you have it set out for the new product type. One thing to bear in mind here is that when you go to publish your separate hoodie listings, you need to change the title field up here to hoodie title. Same with the description, change that to hoodie description and tags as well, so it actually pulls through the adapted listing data once it publishes. So the second way that you can basically get the same result is through using MyDesigns' new duplicate listings function right here within the actions tab. Now this is arguably a bit quicker, but it also fills out your collections more and creates more separate listings. So essentially I've gone ahead and deleted the hoodies tab right here. Just theoretically, if you haven't done that already, you can select all of your listings, go to actions, then hit duplicate listings up here. It's going to take a little while, especially if there's that many listings, but if we focus on this number up here, it's going to jump up to 240, as you can see. So now we can just go ahead and select a different range. So let's do 121 to 240. And if we hit OK, we can now change the data for those other listings instead. We'll do the same thing right here where we go title, find and replace, and we'll do t-shirt and replace that with hoodie. So there we go. Apply to selected listings. You would have to do the same for description and tags again. And as you can see, our first listings are still the same because we're on the first page right here, and we've only changed the later listings in this collection right here. These all say hoodie. So it's going to make your collections bigger and a bit more messy in a sense, but it is still a bit of a quicker way to get separate listings for separate product types that you can then publish in a completely separate listing to Etsy. So another recent addition to MyDesigns is color profiles. This is another quick, simple time saver, and you can find these in the assets panel over here. So click on color profiles, and as you can see, I've got dark shirts selected right here or already configured. You can add a new color profile with this blue button in the top right corner. Let's just make one for light t-shirts, for example, and we can add white right here as a color. So just add white, then hit the plus, and I'll show you what to use this for in a minute here. But essentially you want to select some of the most common colors that you use for mockups. So let's do a gray variation as well. Do that about this. So add that as well to these swatches. And what else could we do? Maybe like a light blue, change that to somewhere about here, and click the plus symbol again. So this is just an example. If we add this now, it'll be part of the color profiles. And if we head back to the listings tab and go about creating a mockup, then image mockups right here will quickly show you that you now have preset buttons. If you click this arrow, you've got the presets for the colors that you configured in your color profile. So instead of constantly having to search for a specific hex code in here, you can now just quickly select it from this drop down and save yourself a lot of time. And it would also be the same one every time, which is really handy because I find that when you select one right here like this, the next time you go about creating mockups, then the color would be slightly off because you usually don't go ahead and actually save the hex code for next time. So really, really handy. It's a small little adjustment or addition to MyDesigns, but it could definitely save a lot of time and make your life easier. Another fairly new feature within MyDesigns makes it very easy to actually add some custom branding to all of your listings at once. What might this be? It could be something like a business card at the end of your listing. It could be some incentives for customers to buy. So it could be a discount code. If you're offering returns, then you could list some of those factors like offering returns, exchanges, make them feel more reassured. Maybe say that your items always ship within a few days, things that customers want to hear. You could also maybe even put a picture of yourself and say small family business, something like that, just stuff that people like on Etsy specifically. So the way to upload a single image to all of your listings at once is using the upload button right here and using the bottom option. So in here, we want to essentially create a new slot. I don't really have a good example right here for an image. I just found a random image on FreePic. So I'm going to call this slot thank you, drag and drop the file in here, and then all that's left to do is just hit upload down here. This does take quite a little while to run through 120 listings, so I'm not going to click it now, but that shows you how to do it, and it gives you a lot of ability to be creative and sort of customize your listing further than just having some mockups in there. Moving on, we've just got a couple of workflow tips. So we've got this button up here to switch the view, and this is actually really handy if you want to get a quick idea as to what your entire listings or all of your listings look like. So at the moment we just see the design file, but we could double click onto any of these mockups right here, and then it's going to swap. And this is a way better view to sort of review what you've been doing compared to the normal list arrangement right here. So definitely worth keeping that in mind. Very, very useful button. And also another quick workflow tip is when you actually go ahead and create image mockups, you now have the ability to create favorites. So as you can see right here, I've got my favorite mockups all at the top. So even if you type in a specific product type, let's say 18500 right here for the hoodie, I've got my favorite ones at the top. And if you want to add a new one, just scroll through this, use this star symbol right here in the top right corner to add it to the favorites. As you can see, it jumps up to the top right here for easy access. This is really handy, big time saver, because back in the day you'd have to scroll and scroll forever to find the mockup that you liked the most. And last but definitely not least, now I'm going to show you how to import designs and listings through a spreadsheet. This is going to save you a ton of time, because I'm guessing most of you have quite a few listings on Amazon, on Merch by Amazon, or you might be using something like upload automation. So in those cases, you can, for example, use Productor to download your listing data in a spreadsheet format from Amazon, or with, Flying Upload, Merch Titans. They all have Excel spreadsheets that you can download, and then you have all of that listing data available to you. And the way to utilize that with MyDesigns is you need to have a folder set up that has your designs in it, as well as the spreadsheet. So I've got 3 example designs right here, and the spreadsheet I'm going to open up to show you how this looks. So we've got 4 different columns right here. One is called file path. The names right here don't matter, by the way, but you need to have the file path, the title, listing description, and the tags. The file path, in case you're not sure where to actually find that or how to copy it easily, is within the folder. Just select all of your designs, then you can either right click on them and click copy as path. I think in Windows 10 you would have to hold down shift to click on this, right click on it, and then the copy as path appears. If you don't click shift while pressing it, for some reason there's no copy as path function. But you could also do Control Shift C to copy the path instead. Go back into the spreadsheet, and then you can just easily paste that in. As you can see right there, it's copied the entire path. You just have to make sure that it's actually the same order as your title, description, and tag. So here we've got Mountain Sunset PNG, that matches the title, Palm Tree Sunset as well, that is the correct order. If it's not the correct order for you, then in most cases playing around with the sort by function can help you work that out. Yeah, that's usually helped me in the past if the order is off. By the way, I'm doing this with 3 designs as an example. You can do it with hundreds and hundreds of designs at once. All that you have to do is save your spreadsheet, then head back into MyDesigns, head over to upload, click upload from Excel file, and you can use either CSV or XLSX format right here. You've also got the sample files by MyDesigns if you want to check those out if you're getting stuck. And then it says upload folder. So you don't have to just select the CSV file. You want to actually select the entire folder that the design and the spreadsheet are in. So in my case, that's called test. Once you've found it, just click upload right here. It is going to double check whether you trust this site, hit upload, and for some reason I've got 2 spreadsheets in this folder now because I saved it again. So just select the spreadsheet, hit next step. Then you have to configure these slots. So the file path is going to go to default. The design title, that is what our spreadsheet header was, right? that is going to be put into the title field. Listing description, again, that is the spreadsheet info, spreadsheet variable, and we're going to paste that into the description field in MyDesigns, and tags are just called tags. So next step, right, all of these designs are going to be imported, hit upload, upload designs, and there we go, it is running through, saving you a massive amount of effort. So here we go, we've got the title, description, and tags, as well as the design all right here. And if you do this with a few hundred designs in one go, then all that's left is creating a few mockups, and then you can go ahead and publish them straight away. I'm not sure why it gives you this warning right here in terms of the length, because these are all fairly short tags. But a quick tip, they've now introduced this fix button to quickly fix the current listing or all listings in your selection if there's anything wrong with your tags. And you can also customize the requirements for your tag fields, or any field for that matter, if you head into the templates tabs. This is a quick bonus tip just while we had that warning come up. If you click on edit field right here, for example, for the tags, then you can configure the maximum characters. You can configure the amount of tags as well. The maximum for Etsy is 13, but if you're uploading to somewhere else, you might want to change this right here. They've just literally introduced Shopify integration with MyDesigns, so you can now also connect a Shopify store to this platform and upload your listings on there as well, which is really, really cool. More platforms to come in the future, I'm pretty sure, which is very, very exciting. But I hope that this spreadsheet tip saves you a ton of time. I'm going to use it to literally go through my Amazon account, or probably through my Flying Upload spreadsheets, and just pull them all into here, and then just upload thousands and thousands of designs to Etsy very, very quickly. In case you didn't know, you can also use MyDesigns to create hundreds of custom mockups within a matter of just a few minutes. And if you want to learn how to do this, make sure to check out this video next, where I show you how to import PSD mockup files correctly and then generate them in bulk.